song goes so hard. I can't be the only one that loves this song, right? Nino Kuni, thank you. Hi, Pookie! Eric, you know, I said this to chat. I said I wanted to check it out because it looked like it would be like fun for a day. It was not fun for just one day. I am honestly so surprised by how much I've been enjoying it. Friends, put a 1 in the chat if you've been playing Infinity Nikki, because I got something for you right now, because I was looking this up last night. Where did I put it? I'm going to share this link in the chat that maybe other people might need. Mods, if you want to put this in the general gaming chat, if we've got enough people that want an Infinity Nikki section in the Discord, let us know. We'll make one. But that's a great way for finding out how to farm diamonds, because I had no idea. I've learned so much within the last 2 days alone of what we need for diamonds and things like that. So obviously, like, doing your dailies. Did you know that these were dailies? I know that says daily wishes, okay? But let a girl be cute and dumb for a second. Let me be bald. So whenever you're on, you should be trying to do these first, okay? And they will range from anything from like doing like realms, collecting things, like playing a game, upgrading your Eurekas, anything like that. And you get diamonds from that. And then like opening up the teleportation stuff. Did you see the link Bearwitch posted in general chat? No. What is it? Is that another one, Lauren? Amazing. Please help me figure out, because at a certain point this is going to get very grindy, so I want to start doing this stuff now. Yeah, your friend code is 1 per person, so we kind of have a tag system going on right now for friend codes. I do have some friends on here, which is very exciting. Oh, somebody's online. So I've got Momo, I've got Silver, I've got Kristen, Shella's over here, and I've got Lauren. I've got 5 Infinity Nikki friends. Not to toot my own horn. Can I also show you what I did last night? How pretty this is? Wait, I'm gonna hide my camera for a second. I was taking some photos. Look how cute I am. Violet, rookie enthusiast, Giovanni's girlfriend. I went on a hot air balloon ride and I took a photo. Isn't it so beautiful? Let me show you it up close like that. Isn't it so pretty? I'm like really proud of this. I'm not good with taking photos in games, but this game makes it so easy. It makes it so easy. I can't get over it. I cannot get over it. So I want to do our dailies first, and then we're going to hop in and do the update. Does that sound good to everybody? The link you pinned is the Polygon list of codes. Oh, sick. Okay. Have they come out with any more codes recently? Or are we still the same? Okay, Companions Day, that's all that stuff that's over there. All right, I want to do our dailies. So I have to go into a realm, and they wanted me to do the Realm of the Dark, so I might as well just do that now. Am I not near a spire? I can just go to this one. We'll go here. Someone from Breath of the Wild worked on this also. That doesn't surprise me. It's made very well for that. So I'm not surprised. Realm of the Dark. Okay, I can do any of these. I'm pretty sure I already did these ones. Let's do Plummet. I've been trying to get as many like stones as I can each day. Oh. I was too far in the area, chat. Oh, I missed him. Don't be like this. Don't be rude to me. Oh, I saw it. Was it about the gun? So apparently in one of the other Nikki games, one of the upgrades you could get was a gun. Was this the mobile free-to-play? Hi, Andrea! The lag has gotten worse? I haven't felt it right now, but I haven't really played since the update. Is it looking laggy on your end for me right now? Can you stop doing what you're doing, man? Stop throwing your balls at me. Oh my god, they're just... I think we should see somebody about that, personally. We need one more strong hit. I've gotten hit twice, so... There we go. Beautiful. Fanter's high! We're doing good. How are you? 1,000? No. How many do I have? Can I do 25? No, I can only do 22. What am I trying to do here right now? Okay, there we go. Yay! Exit. So many aggressive balls. From Shining Nikki. I could have sworn that I played some version of Nikki at some point, but I don't know which one I played. Looks fine to you? Just downloaded it for PS5? Yeah, see how it runs. So right now, I've had some folks ask, you can download it for mobile, you can download it for PC through Epic, and you can download it for PlayStation 5. I'm not sure if that's going to increase at all. How did I get all of these? I just did 2. I guess I didn't have to do the other ones. All right, sick. Cool. That's all we needed. Collect more tasks. I'm pretty sure in your mirror journey, there are, there are crystals, resonite crystals you can grab as well. Okay, we're making our way over to the event. Very exciting. Who's excited? I don't know why from far away I thought that was freaking Dobby, but that's fine. Simmer, thanks for the lurk. On iPhone 15 Max, it runs great. Does it? Now, can you sync up your controller to play this on mobile? Has anybody tried that? Fairwich, thank you for the lurk. Oh, is this one of the... Cool. Oh, that's neat. So, I don't know if anybody else has been playing enough, but you're going to come across some things in the game of people taking photos certain places, and then you can see them in the game. Like, that's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. I love this fit. That is such a cute fit. So if y'all ever come across me, take a screenshot and let me know. Is this the random friendship? What should you do? I don't know. What should you do? This is my first Companion's Day with Jumpy, so I need to make sure my outfit is perfect. I've already picked a dress that's the same color as my blush bunny and a bow as soft as its fluffy tail. But something's still missing. I want to make it clear that we're the best companions. If only I had a blush bunny hair accessory that's as cute as Jumpy. Well, where do I get one from then? Is this a world quest? Verify the S-lings, Cadence Born. Is this the random one? Oh my god, I have so many. Cajun... No. This is the one. Put on the right outfit. I need a bunny outfit? Also, why is it not showing up on my list? I have it tracked, but it's not showing. A bunny hair accessory. That's all I need, just a bunny hair accessory? Do I have one? Yeah, just like a bunny hair clip? I don't know what I have right now. Let me see, let me see. Is it just a bow? Oh, what about this one? Probably not, right? Yeah, chat, help me out. Which one should I be putting on? It is this one? Okay. Hi, Imperial, welcome on in. Okay. So I got there myself. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. Neato. Easy. Hello. Look at my clip. Isn't it astounding? The smooth lines, that shiny finish, and that amazing shape. Miss, the hair accessory you're wearing looks just like a blush bunny. I've always wanted to wear a hair accessory like that to match Jumpy at the Companion's Day party. Can I record its design as reference? Absolutely, of course. Done! Thank you so much! Jumpy and I will definitely leave a lasting impression on Companions Day this year. Here's a small token of my gratitude. It better be resonance crystals. Hope you have a wonderful Companions Day. Oh, it's diamonds! I'll take it! I'll take it. Okay. We haven't even been to, like, the actual area now. It's over here? Is this it? I can't... I can't really see it because it's so dark out. Look at all the animal decorations around the Floof statue. I'm kind of sad there's no voiceover or cutscenes over here. Wait, that person is looking what? That's looking who? Where? Why? Where's that person? Not you, is it? Look at all the sweet animals! Busy, making some more money too. Aren't we all? I'm running out of time. Oh, you. Are you okay? Aaliyah? Materials list, lights and streamers, so many things to do. Okay, take deep breaths, Aaliyah. This is your first event. You can't let Mayor Grace down. Even if the decorations aren't all here, I'll just have to make do with what I've got somehow. It doesn't sound very calm. Excuse me, are you all right? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. I'm Aaliyah and I work for the Flora Wish government. I handle all the cultural promotions. I have a lot of internship experience and I'm highly motivated. Oh, sorry, I've been practicing for interviews recently. I guess it just slipped out. Imagine meeting someone new. I'm like, hi, I'm Violet. And they're like, I went to this high school for 4 years. I've got my degree in animal studies. I like long walks by the beach. Oh, I'm sorry, this is not a Tinder profile. Nice to meet you too. Pack, it's free to play. It's very, very fun. Very fun. I really have been enjoying it way more than I thought I would. The beanie is cute. Oh, mine? Thank you. I appreciate that. I wanted it to match the fit today. I was going to do a pink beanie, but then I said I think there's too much pink going on. Nice to meet you, Miss Aaliyah. I'm Nikki, and this is Momo. Are you in charge of the Companions Day celebration you just mentioned? Yes. Companions Day is a celebration we hold in Flora Wish to honor loyalty, friendship, and mutual support. That sounds amazing. I've never heard of a festival like that. Everyone in Flora Wish truly cherishes Companions Day, and this year I'm in charge of organizing it. I just hope everything goes smoothly. However, is something wrong? Maybe we can help. Well, this is my first big project since I started working here. I really want to do a good job. But everything's a mess. Companions Day is just around the corner, but the venue isn't even set up yet. Is this not set up? Isn't this the venue? If I don't get things done, the celebration will be ruined, and Mayor Grace will be so disappointed in me. If that happens, don't worry. Momo and I can help you out. Really? That's such a relief. I'm still missing a few materials. Could you help me with that? No problem. Nikki is the best at finding materials in all of Maryland. Let me see. I still need 3 seed pearls to make the streamers. No problem, leave it to us. I feel like I already have seed pearls. Get the materials. Give the materials. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already have it. Yeah. You keep seeing it on the PS5 home screen. You'll def check it out. Yeah, do it. I'm pretty sure it'll run really nice on a PlayStation 5. But then y'all told me it's running nice on mobile too. I know some folks in here, unfortunately, it's harder on computers, like for the graphics, because they're so intense. Now, so long as nothing else goes wrong, Companions Day should be perfect. Miss Aaliyah, big trouble. What? What happened? Oh, she's cute. One of the street lights on Flourish Lane went out. It might force people to take a longer route home, and it's a safety hazard. A broken street light and a safety hazard. Got it. I'll take care of it ASAP. Thanks, Miss Aaliyah. I'll get back to work now. She sounds so confident. I didn't know Aaliyah could be so calm and collected. You just met her, Momo. Hi, Cody. You've had no problems. Oh, and you played on PS4. Very nice. Hi, little Dampier. You downloaded the game on your phone and you're obsessed with it. I love it. How's it run on your phone? Has anybody in here downloaded it on like an iPad? I'm curious to see how it runs on there. Oh, it was on 5. Okay, no, you're fine. You're fine. Street lights, people. Hi, Babs. How are you doing? Happy Thursday, darling. Take care of it. I just need to stay calm. Am I Aaliyah right now? Or maybe she's not so calm. I should find an electrician. No, I need to put up a warning sign first. But what if someone gets hurt before it's fixed? And I still need to finish setting up the celebration. There's just not enough time. Is everything falling apart? No, baby, I think you just have OCD. Miss Aaliyah, it's okay. I can help fix the street light for you. You can fix it? Are you sure it's not too much trouble? Not at all. Nikki's got the fully charged outfit. She'll have it fixed in no time. You're amazing, Miss Nikki. The broken streetlight is on Flourish Lane. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. They're gonna show me where to go now? See, I will say one of the things for constructive feedback is like this questing tag system doesn't always work the way you want it to. Because now that quest is not tracked, even though I've been doing everything for that quest. And it's obviously in town. So where is it? Where did it go? That's a good question, Eric. How do I check that? I don't know. I just got to the stone place. I just got to the next village. I don't know if that's helping or not. Photo and no. Where's the one that I was just working on? Blackout Crisis. Yeah. Render aid. Okay, track this one. There we go. Oh, you know what I want to do before this, though? Specifically because the outfit is an electrician's outfit. Have you seen the new goods yet? Have you seen this? So, to be clear, the new outfits that we got, we only have 10 days for. And they're only 4-star outfits. They are not 5-star. But they are so cute. And the second colorways of them. Okay, so this is the first one called the Croaker's Whisper. Before I get started, both of these are going to have trailers for you to watch. You can get 10,000, not diamonds. They're the stars for them. So make sure you watch both of them. Easy stars, okay? This one is an electrician outfit. You can use it to fix lights and stuff. And then this one allows you to blow bubbles, which is adorable. Shella did the math last night where, because every 5 resonances guarantees a 4-star piece, not 10 for the 5-star outfits, you basically need to spend something like 45 to 50 revelation crystals and you'll get the whole set, which is awesome. So it's not showing you behind my camera right now, but I have 31 out of 40 for the Croaker's Whisper. I'm going to show you blings. Thank you. I'm going to show you this fit right now. Tell you, this is so me. I need it. I at very least need the umbrella. So I have 2 out of the 10 for this. It's so cute. And then the second colorway is this purple, deep purple color with like a teal lily pad. It is gorgeous. And then this is the Bubbling Affections outfit, which is giving very Marilyn Monroe. I do like it, not as much as the Croakers, so I'm going to try the Croakers first. And the second colorway for this one, it's very similar. Instead of pink, it's more of like a deep red with a brown hair to match that. And then the deep echoes for these ones. So I already got the Daisy headpiece. I am jonesing. I wanted glasses so bad in this game. So I'm hoping I can get this in 5 draws. They are the Drifting Foam glasses. And then in 25 draws, the Azure Breeze, which this matches the whole thing, which is so pretty. And then the Deep Echoes for the Bubbling Affections. We've got some earrings, we've got a necklace, and we've got this cute purse! I love that you can actually hold on to accessories in this game. Like, that's so sick. So anyway, I have a bunch of stuff right now. So let's try and get some resonating done, and I'll see what I can do. We'll see what we can get. Hopefully they'll be good. Well, we're already starting off terrible. Like a high-definition version of the lily pad umbrella in Animal Crossing. No, but seriously, that's what it is. And I love it. I want it. The fish is so iconic, isn't it? Nothing so far. Hey, Sachi! Hi! too, but not what I wanted. Chat, put a 1 in the game. Put a 1 in the chat if you've not spent any money in this game yet, because I'm trying so hard. We got the socks. Okay, we got the socks. I'll take them. 3 out of 10. Oh, let's go, girls. So girly pop. Oh, that's pretty. I do like that. Maybe I already had that. Okay, I think this is the last one I can do for right now. I already had that green hair. I'm missing 8 items. Why are you doing this to me? Do I have any of the Distant Sea set? I do, but I want to wait because these are all 5 stars, so I want to wait till I can resonate with 10 of them because it guarantees a 4-star or higher, so I'm going to hold off on that. Can't afford it even if you wanted to. You are preaching to the choir, baby. I feel you on that. Yeah, 10K blings per trailer, which is really nice. Is this where it is? Yeah, this is a street? This what constitutes a street? Oh no. A little wild. Okay, this is gonna be for a very specific type of person in here. This reminds me of the hacking in BioShock. Anybody? I really like that a lot. Did we do it? It's still dark. Oh, yay, we did it! Power is back. Thank you so much. Now I can continue my experiment. You're what now? Oh, we have to talk through the window for them? What experiment? It's all ruined! Although my room now has light, my life is darker than ever. Who is this person? Me? Can we fix the circuit breaker? The circuit breaker is fixed, but my materials, they're all ruined. What kind of materials? Maybe Momo and I can help you find more. Thank you for the kind gesture, but there are none to be found. I'm Lamona, a fabric materials scientist. This is a new material I've been researching. This material needs careful handling, which requires electricity throughout the process. I even wrote a letter to Mayor Grace requesting a dedicated circuit breaker at my house. I mean, you got one. I worked day and night, experimenting and making adjustments, trying to finish in time for the Royal Fabrics Innovation Competition. I was so close. Just a little more, and I would have been done. Suddenly, there was a violent shake, and the electricity crackled and exploded with a loud bang. The entire room went dark, along with my research and my life. This all sounds so familiar. Nikki, could it be depression? Probably, but also the Monroe-Fins rampage. It damaged the power system in the Well of Fortune. Even though I restored power to the whole town, Lemona's circuit breaker wasn't part of the system, so it never got fixed. Oh. Well, why didn't you get someone to come by and fix it? Your circuit breaker is right outside your house. Yeah, the hacking in Mass Effect. Actually, I love BioShock. Oh my god. We did a watch party for the Video Game Awards, and I kept saying if we get any information about the next BioShock, I would eat my sock, and obviously I didn't consume any cotton that day. So maybe next year. You almost did so you could get the fairy wings before they went away. Well, remember too, I'm 99.9% sure they want to make money. Stuff's going to be coming back in the store. So don't worry. You did your best, you know? The current banners, that's so fair. Yeah. I'm not spending money, but I'm only going towards the ones that I really like. And also, I spent a ton of my diamonds on the permanent banners because I didn't know I know they say permanent. I get that, but I was still trying to figure out the UI and the different types of resonance shards, so I made a mistake. And I'm a little regretful about that now. You pulled the leaf umbrella just now? Are you God's favorite today? I haven't been out in a long time, and I'm not good at talking to people. Oh, I feel so foolish. If I had known this would happen, I would have gone outside and taken care of it already. This is all my fault. Don't give up. Your circuit breaker is fixed now, so you can always try again with another experiment. No, it's too late. The courier won't be able to deliver the new materials in time. I'll never finish before the competition. What materials do you need? Are they only available out of town? They're available in Wishfield. I need I don't know how to pronounce this. Aroma lilies? Aroma lilies. There we go. And pearly shells. I'm too scared to go out and get them myself, so I always ask Courier to deliver them, but he's always so busy. Leave it to us. I know where to find the materials you need. Really? My research? My life? There's hope yet. Nikki, Momo, you two are my light at the end of this dark tunnel. No pressure or anything. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, so where are we supposed to be going? Collect aroma lilies? It's supposed to be highlighted. That's not it, right? What is this one here? Hello? Hello? Is it going to show me where I'm going on the map? She said it's supposed to be in a different... I think this is another different area, right? Thanks for the follows. Welcome on in. Oh, they're on the edge of the lake. Okay. So then I can just go here. Those are daisies. Whole fruit. Early shells. Where are they? Hair powder. So I don't think I've collected any yet, and that's why they're not popping up. Interesting. Okay, so anywhere on the edge of the lake? Could I go in just in this general direction, and maybe I'll find some? Harry, how are you doing today, love? Oh, am I supposed to be fixing these lights? Oh. I didn't realize that they wanted to task me with all of them. Not like I have other better things to do. Oh! We might be able to do another pull later. Okay, okay. So, do I need to... Hold on. Before we're leaving this section, I need to know if I need to do more, like, in town. Who are you? Oh, it says pollen. Oh, it... Sorry. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna keep going this way. How many times have I said? How many times have you said, Albert? Where's the T? Why did your name just stop? Okay, there's another one over here. You're dealing with a cold and rotting in Infinity, Nikki. Oh my God, Infinity Nikki is gonna make you feel 10 times better. 10 times better. 'Tis the season for colds, isn't it? Awful, awful. Here we go. I knew something was off. Cool. Diamonds? After fixing the street... I don't know what happened here. Oh, there we go. Miss Aaliyah, are you all finished over here? We fixed the street light. Miss Aaliyah? Oh, sorry. I was just lost in thought. Thank you for fixing it, Miss Nikki. What else is wrong now? Something bothering you? Seeing you and Momo under that street light. It felt so warm and familiar. It was almost like the Companion's Day celebration had already started. Loyalty, friendship, support. You two reminded me of what the celebration is truly about. Miss Aaliyah, you must have someone important in your life, too. Your eyes light up whenever you talk about the celebration. A lover? Perhaps that's why you're putting so much pressure on yourself? Yeah, whenever I come home late, my shirt cat is always waiting at the door for me half asleep. I'm far from perfect, clumsy, and impatient, but when I cuddle with my shirt cat, all my worries just melt away. My shirt cat trusts me entirely, and that gives me the strength to keep going. I believe everyone feels the same about their little companions. Companion's Day means so much to everyone in Florawish, and they're counting on me to make it special. No matter how anxious I am, I just tell myself that they trust me. But enough about that. Thank you both for bringing me those materials and fixing that streetlight. The power grid in Florawish has been unstable lately, so if you come across any more broken streetlights, please help fix them. And of course, you'll be rewarded for your efforts. Here's something for fixing the streetlight. Please take it. Wow, we'll keep an eye out for more then. With your help, Companion's Day will be perfect. You two have to come and celebrate with us. We wouldn't miss it for the world. my God. Y'all, you better be fixing these streetlights. That is some prime diamonds. Prime diamonds. I wonder if there's an unlimited amount or a limited amount of streetlights that need to be fixed. Okay, so y'all said that they're gonna be by the lake over here. What do they look like? Maybe I need to go to more of like a green area. Or what now? You're what now? What did you call her? Me? Us? Oh, another one. Gentlemen. Okay, sorry. Everybody in this game is just so hot. All right, so that's staying there. So this can move. Does this, I don't know what this one needs to do. Something. Oh. What am I missing here? This needs to go. There we go. I forgot that you could pick the ones in the middle and spin those around. Go where there's actual beach. Okay, so like on this side, right? Look for the lily pad things just into the water. Okay. That seems easy enough. Eric, we've all been great. Great, great, great. We're looking forward to the holiday and just, you know, hanging out, being together. Oh, these things? Oh my God, I didn't know the fish was in here. How am I supposed to, do I jump on these or am I gonna die? Oh, how delightful. That's cute. New discovery. You're a discovery. Aroma lily. The flowers of aroma lilies close up at night so they can only be collected during the day. Oh, sick. So even if we went over here earlier, I wouldn't have been able to grab them. Well, I'm going to grab all of them that I can have over here right now. I mean, I might as well. Like, we're already here. This is really cute to jump in and grab these. Can the fish eat us over here? Or is the fish just, she just doing her own thing? Okay. Gonna collect some more stuff while I'm over on this side. What's up, Messy Magpie? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a lovely day. Oh my God, can I have a picnic with you? Can I sit down? Can I just, no? Are you sure? Are you positive? Fine, I'll leave. Oh, there's a little picnic over here. I want to go up this way because I want to see if there's any other lights that we can grab. Swaz, thank you for the hydrate. Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's so cute. Oh my God. Somebody already took a photo over here. That's so pretty. Tangy bun. That's cute. Can we take a photo here too? Pass it around for the next person. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I love that. That's so darling. Oh, stunning. How should we pose? I like that. Swinging in the wind. Very nice. Let's see. I like it more saturated than I think a lot of other people do. That's so pretty. Oh, I love it. Now somebody else can see me there. I wonder if you go to the bridge by Stoneville, if you'll see the photo I just did. So I guess my question is, how do you get these two other people? Is it based off of who was there recently within a certain time frame? Is it from your, it can't be from your friends list because the ones that I've been seeing are not people I'm friends with. Like, I don't even know who they are. Willie, did you? Oh, sick. Let me see if you're showing up on my friends list. Y'all, if you want to trade codes, make sure you head into the section in the Discord. Do I have you on here? Oh my god, I do! Willie, what did you buy? Willie! I want this so bad! I want this so bad. Momo fan club president. I love that. So cute. So cute. I don't know if that is actually something you need to purchase or not, but I had figured that it was. Willie's gonna be like, excuse me, I just have really good luck. How dare you, Violet? I'm so sorry. Sorry for being accusatory. That's the case. Nikki, is that you? I thought I heard your footsteps. How can you? Never mind. It's us. We're back with the materials you need. But how should we give them to you? Why don't you just open your window so we can hand them to you? To be honest, I've welded all the windows shut to completely shut myself off from the outside world. That's dangerous. How do you get food to you? What? Isn't that a bit extreme? What if there's danger? How about we leave the materials at the door, just like the courier does? You can bring them in after we've gone. That would be too rude of me. You've helped me so much. I have to thank you in person. Why don't we come inside? Don't force yourself. Okay. Wait for me at the door. Okay. She's gonna be super cute, isn't she? She's gonna be adorable. Anybody wondering, you can change your skin tone in Nikki if you want. Yeah! There are 3 skin tone selections right now. Under this section? Yeah. So, this is the Moonlit Snow, very pale. We've got our medium skin tone called Twilight Reflections, and then we have our dark skin tone called Passionate Banquet. Hopefully they add some more skin tones, but I'm really glad there is at least the option right now for a base, especially with this being an Asian company, a gaming company. I know that in the past, a lot of people have given feedback that a lot of, like, Asian video games don't even touch upon anything other than, like, really, really pale skin. So I'm happy with what we've got, but obviously we always want more. And PCs with different skin tones. Yes! Thank you! I thought I was the only one that was noticing that. I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad that Nikki we can change, but the NPCs need work. Hi, Lemona! Oh, she's so cute! I love her hair and her glasses. You need to go back inside to take a moment? I haven't talked to someone face to face in a long time. You're doing great. The first step is always the hardest. It's only a matter of time before you're able to communicate with people easily again. Can I just say, for a free-to-play game, I can't believe, like, some of the subject matter that we are dealing with the main storyline of, like, love and loss and grief, and now this incredible Lemona who clearly has, like, agoraphobia. That's so cool. So cool. What's up, farmer? No goats, but we have some round sheep. Would that get you? Would it? There's an Indie Game Awards tonight. Oh, is there? Who's hosting it? Here's the materials you need. Thank you. Now I can restart my experiment. If it weren't for you two, I might have given up. Well, this might be a bit forward, but I have a gift for you. It's a sketch I've had for a long time. Oh, a new outfit? It's very important to me. I want you to have it. I wasn't expecting a gift. Thank you, Lemona. You don't need to thank me. My experiment. Time is running out. I need to go back and start over. Nikki, Momo, thanks again for everything. See you next time. Does it? So much deeper? What did we just get? Oh. Ooh! Are those boots? Those are sick. In the top right corner of the sketch, there's a label that reads Bold Material Selection 001, Lemona's Collection. Oh, I love that. It's a 3-star only, but ooh, she is sharp. And we got 30 diamonds from that. Let's go. Awesome. Very, very cool. Okay, so we accepted the invitation. What is the missing floof? Oh, we're still in the middle of a quest right now. The floof triplets. I'm not gonna lie, the photo ones are really difficult for me. And I don't know if it's just because I can't see stuff. Like, I'm doing it, but... Fix the flicker? Oh, I want to track this one then. It's gonna be on this side. I want to try and get more diamonds right now. I hope nobody minds. There was another quest that just got triggered. Oh, I'm going in the wrong direction. Whoops. Go back. The high boots. It's like a light blue plaid. Which is really sick. Okay, so this direction, I'll definitely hit it. Just the Indie Game Awards. Another Crab's Treasure. We didn't end up playing that, but a lot of my pals did. It was like Dark Souls with crabs, right? Wasn't that the one? Am I still going in the right direction? Yes. It should be right over here. Right there. Why is this not? Okay. Why is the ancient tree swing activating? What is going on? Easy. Hi, babies. Hi, Charlotte. Charlotte, do you want to say hi to everybody? Are you being a good baby today? Sit for me? Chat, everybody say hi to baby. Mother, unhand me. I'm tired and I want my emotional support. Mickey Mouse plushie. I get it, girl. I get it. Yeah, she's been coming and going all day. The last 2 streams, I've had the door open. She's just been hanging out. Baby says, hello, I'm disgruntled. Mom, please. Gardevoir, hi. Good afternoon. The child. Show the child. Cool, Lauren. I can't wait to check it out. Sorry, this is what happens to me when I snuggle her. I get hair all over my face. She let me pick her up. Oh my God, I'm covered in dog hair now. Ugh. Any other pet parents out there, like, you know you shouldn't be snuggling them, but you do it anyway? And then you just put up with what that means? Okay, so we fixed this one. What is with the ancient tree swing? Why is that? Did they want me to do something? Why does it keep triggering here? Am I missing something? Charlotte, I know. It's what she does. Okay, the floof triplets. So how do I know? Okay, so the time-sensitive ones have to be the event, right? Is this correct or is this incorrect? Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm assuming this is what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Definitely. Like, why do we do it to ourselves? We just gotta. Take a picture, maybe? Was that it? Maybe I should have. It just lets you sit. Oh, okay. Hates the snuggle, you do it anyway. Sometimes you gotta give in to your instincts. I get that. I get that. Oh dear, where could Ace be hiding? I don't, chat, you're gonna have to help me. This is really embarrassing. I can't do these very well, okay? I have astigmatism. I kid you, but I kid you not. My eyesight is really bad. I'm really bad at, like, hidden things, okay? I can help you. You have good eyesight. Well, thanks. Ace is shy and loves hiding. Deuce is lively and runs around everywhere. And Trey loves to sleep. Which one is Ace? I already forgot. Ace is shy and loves hiding. I got Ace. Okay, we did it. I did it, chat. I didn't even need your help. I'm a gamer. Thank you very much. I always apologize to anyone that I may crochet something for. It may contain my hair or the cats or even both. No, but same. When I'm writing out my letters, I swear to you that some of Charlotte and Kubu's hair gets stuck in there, and I feel so bad. What color you wear, SMG? Yeah. You got the froggy hat, socks, and shoes. I want to see if I can do any more pulls right now. I could do 2 pulls, I think. Let's try it. Andrea, hi! How are you doing? Hi, Ella! No, you're good! We're gonna go for another hour or 2. Ooh! That's new to me, but not part of the frog wardrobe. Literally, all my diamonds are just going to this. That's very pretty. But not part of the frog wardrobe. How dare you? Oh, there's another one I can repair over here. More diamonds, please. We have to go around this side. Street corner. Yeah, so what? Oh, yeah, so they just want me to take photos there, but does anything happen if I take a photo here? Is it part of something? I think that's what I was trying to ask chat before. Oh. Oh! I think this is for the compendium thing, right? What is this? Scrapbook. This is so cute! I've been carefully saving all the special moments from our travels together. Look at what Momo's been doing. That's adorable. Is there a photo of Giovanni? There's a man. There he is. Forget about everybody else. Also, if you've been taking these photos, how are you in these pictures? The magic of Flora-Wish. You keep going to the random generator person using your bling to get clothes. Sunny, I need to do that. Because I have more than enough bling. It's their glitter. Your glitter. You're doing good. You love the pink hair. Thank you. I did it for the holiday Among Us, but I've just been vibing with it now. I've been liking it too much, methinks. You gotta lurk again? No worries! We'll be here. The clothes are so pretty. Yeah. Somebody in another Discord was like, you don't need to spend any money in this game. There's a lot of hidden shops that you'll find on your travels that aren't listed on the map, and you can just spend blings on them. Thanks a bunch. I was really worried that the broken streetlights would mess up Companions Day. You've been a huge help. Problem solved just like that. You're welcome. Pay me. Thank you. Pay me. Thank you. Oh my god, look, I have enough for 1 resonate. Let's do it. Give me the lily pad. What's up, Connor? Lily pad me. Oh, I got the shoes. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I got the shoes. I got the shoes. 4 out of 10. We got 6 pieces left. And I can get the glasses. Yes. I can get the glasses. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I finally have glasses in the game. This outfit's going to be so cute to put together. 25 draws. Okay. That's fine. Very nice. Okay, so I need to do The companion group photo. Take a photo of Jane and Kitty together. The Administrative District Hills. Administrative District Hills. Where the hell is that? Right here? Oh. Well, that's closer by than I thought. I'll shut up about it. Happy Companions Day update. This is pretty good for a new update. This is pretty good. I've heard things that I'm not super happy about in terms of updates for this game, where like they're gonna be bringing new content every 6 months, and I'm like, I think at a certain point it's gonna feel very grindy without new content, but I'm feeling hopeful, and maybe it won't feel that way. So if they can do little mini updates while we're kind of waiting around, that'd be sick. Jane, you're so pretty. What do you mean, Kitty, I'm gonna miss you? Where's Kitty going? Is Kitty your animal companion? Kitty belongs to my partner, Italo. He had to go to another town for a photo shoot recently, and before he left, he asked me to look after his shirt cat, Kitty. Chat, I'm gonna pause it here. We'll be back. I just realized that ads are starting in 30 seconds. So my question to you is, have you been playing Infinity Nikki, and do you love it? If you haven't been, do you think you're gonna check it out because it's free to play? Tell me all about your Infinity Nikki adventures, okay? We'll be right back in a few minutes. Talk amongst yourself while the ad runs, and follow my VOD channel on YouTube. The link is in chat right now because I've been posting Among Us VODs. Yay! Okay, bye. Hello? Rachel, thank you so much for that raid. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry, my bladder is the size of a peanut. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follows. If you're new here, hey, hi, hello. My name is Violet. We love cozy variety games over here on Twitch. Recently, we've been really into The Sims and Infinity Nikki. If that's your sort of thing, you want to come back for another stream, make sure you hit that heart button for a follow. It's great to have you. What were y'all playing today? Can we give it another shout out for Rachel Cave, please and thank you? Welcome on in. Hi, Jazinka Panda, Mystical Tater Tot. You sound delicious. I'm just saying. Sassy. Hi, Reese Puff. Martin, hello. John's Banana. Rusty Gaming, welcome, welcome. How are y'all doing today? How is Disney Dreamlight Valley? I hope you had a really fun time. Hi, Amy. Hello. Yeah, our BRP question was, have you checked out Infinity Nikki? And if so, have you been enjoying it? Are we all obsessed? Connor, hi. I love it out so... I love it out. Wow. I love Infinity Nikki so much. And I'm so surprised that I've had such a great time with it. Hi, Ringmaster. Welcome. Do it, Sugar Plum Fairy. Join us. Thrive. Have a fun time. If we are going to be filled with joy, then you also have to be filled with joy. So, Rachel, oh my God, thank you so much. Thanks for the raid and run. I appreciate it. Go take care of your doggies. We'll see you soon. Thank you, thank you. Thursday, how are you doing, love? You play Love in Deep Space? Do you watch any Love in Deep Space streams or TikToks? Because my friend, Lexi, loves that game, loves Silas. I tried getting into it myself. For whatever reason, I can't, but I love watching other people play. And I also love Silas. And obviously, if you don't know, the people that made Infinity Nikki also made Love in Deep Space. And I'm like, that tracks now with how attractive Giovanni is. Oh! I love fictional men. You've only ever played Love Nikki? I think you'd like this. I do, I do. It is, it's free to play. Lexi, I've seen you in there. Hi, it's me. She got you into it? She getting all of us into it? I haven't heard of that game until she started playing it, and I was like, well, yes, I'll check it out. Me too. Lexi's reaction, she's all of us, isn't she? The way that she giggles and kicks her little feetsies. All right, let's get back into it. I think we're gonna have to take a photo of them, presumably for this little mini quest. Now that Companion's Day is here, Italo's finished his gig, and he'll be taking Kitty back soon. But I don't want to let Kitty go. Such a cute and sweet pal. Do you think Kitty will forget about me when getting home? Oh my, I'm gonna cry. We can't speak for Kitty, but I believe that beautiful memories aren't easily forgotten. That's right. Even if Kitty can't always be with you, you can still take a photo together as a keepsake. Great idea, but I'm not very good at taking photos. Lucky for you, the photographer extraordinaire Momo is right here. Leave it to me. That's great. This morning I was playing with Kitty and accidentally got the hem of my dress dirty. Should I change into something clean first? You're fine. You're fine, babe. Maybe one day when you look back at this photo, you'll remember the happy moments you shared with Kitty. Ready? Your photographer extraordinaire Momo is all set. So do I just take a photo of them? Is that gonna fulfill this? I feel like I gotta get out of the way. Autofocus on Nikki? Do I? Beautiful. Great photo. 10 out of 10. No notes. Wow. Wow. Truly magnificent. I can't wait to see the photo. Oh, you should wait. You should. Yup, there it is. Yeah, go follow Lexi. Please go follow Lexi. You're downloading it now? Beautiful. Excellent. She is. She's all of our internal thoughts. She just voices them vocally. Your hat is so cute. Oh, my IRL one? Thank you. Thank you so much. This is such a precious photo. I'll treasure it forever. No worries. I hope you have a wonderful Companion's Day. I wish you both a happy Companion's Day as well. It's such a wonderful holiday, gathering with friends, chatting, and celebrating together. Yay! You're getting bling for all of these too? Oh my god, I'm gonna be freaking rolling in this stuff. Rolling. Okay, what else? Nope. Not that one. Flower crate arrangement? Nope. What do I still need to do for these ones? Okay, I accepted the invitation. What is that? Genona is in the middle of a forced perspective cage bird quest. Is that something that I have right now? Not these ones. Oh, this one. Show the photo to Genona. Try looking around the houses at the entrance of Flower Street for a cage and bird to complete the challenge. I don't think I even took this photo. Where is this gonna be on my map? Assuming this way. Do you think we have any more lights we need to fix? I haven't seen any more on the map. That might be done. Oh, sorry. Sorry, little worm friend. So sorry. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Coming through. Lady on a mission. What's up, Penny? How you diddly dang doing today? You having a good day? Oh, wait. Is this it? Is this what I need to... I have a friend? This is not the photo. Okay. Okay, friend. Come with me. Come with me. There's so many hidden secrets in here. How delightful. Is it really this far away? I feel like maybe I'm tracking something that's incorrect. Oh, also, I'm gonna sit on this swing and just take like a really quick photo. Was this where we took a photo before? Because it keeps coming up that this is a photo spot. Maybe they just wanted me to take one here. No, it's just on the edge. Oh, I could have just teleported. I'm just gonna teleport. It's just so close by. Oh. Same here, Moonwitch. I played Genshin for a few months, and I had a great time, but it got very grindy for me, and I thought that maybe this would be the same, because originally I thought it was going to be very combat heavy, you know? What is this? Oh! Oh! Nice! Got some hidden diamonds. Ooh. This forced perspective photo looks nice, does it? Hold still. This angle and composition? This could be a great forced perspective photo. What is that? It's a photography technique that creates a visual distortion or illusion with unique angles and composition. Just like changing your perspective can reveal the world's hidden delights and inspirations. I'm Genona, head of the Forced Perspectives. Why don't you give it a try? Well, how do I do? You like challenges? The Forced Perspectives needs members like you. There's a caged bird around here. See if you can spot it and get a shot. How close by is this caged bird? And it wasn't the thing that I just let out, right? A caged bird? Is it an actual caged bird? Well, there's a cage. I'm assuming that's not it. Is it in this surrounding area? Chat, do we know? Oh, there's another photo? Who took this one here? Cute! Salvation. Oh, I love it. That's it? Oh. Where's the bird? Is it actually in the cage and I'm blind? It's just a cage. Okay. I was expecting something else. I'm taking such great photos today, y'all. Use your imagination. Oh. Oh, I see. So I have to put the balloons of the birds in the cage. Okay. Okay. I get it now. I get it now. So how do I... Oh. Nope. Okay, hold on. There's way too much stuff going on. Nope. Just... I'm gonna get out of here because I did this wrong. The power of imagination. How do I remove Nikki from the photo? Rotate Nikki. Zoom? Do I just... Oh, God. Just get out of here. Just Nikki, you're a little in the way. Okay, well, if this is letting me do it, then that's fine. I guess we did it. Okay, we got there. Nikki is like, excuse me, this is my game. My name is in the title. I will be in all photos. Thank you very much. There's hide Nikki in the menu. Oh, is there? Hold on. Can I just want to see it for the heck of it. Hide Nikki in the menu. Which menu? Nope, that's the album stuff. Nope. Camera modifications. Okay. That's nice. Okay. I don't want to do it. Get me out of here. So this one. Is it here? Oh, I see. Ah, okay. Literally the first thing there. Okay. At least I know that for next time. Oh. Here it is. I knew you had the talent for it. I know a novice named Toron. He's near the Kingdom Guard's office. If you're interested in forced perspective photos, you should definitely talk with them. Okay. Thanks, bestie. Forced perspective long-eared bunny. Well, where did that just come up? Is it around here? Ooh, right there. Okay, so we gotta run back. Actually, I'm gonna teleport to the Stylist Guild and then we'll go over from there. I tried to type while eating a bagel and that did not work. Oh no. Did you end up eating the bagel though? Was that still okay? Was that still a great success? The rain is so pretty. I don't know how it's showing up for y'all in here, if the graphics are as beautiful, like, on stream. But this is truly something. This is truly something. Oh, we got another one to fix. Beautiful. You think we have enough diamonds for a new pole? You think we can get it done, chat? I'm just saying that I feel like the lily pad could heal me. That's not asking for much. Nope, I still don't have enough. We'll get there soon. Is there another thing that I just didn't grab yet? Oh my god, there is. Okay, we're gonna be right back with Toron. I haven't grabbed the spire yet. Oh, ridiculous. Ivy! Welcome back for 2 months with your prime! How are you doing, love bug? Hope you're having a great Thursday. Awesome! I knew I was forgetting something. Okay. Go back. Oh my god, I've got so many of these things over here. What is this one? Oh, pretty! Are those the shoes that I just got? Oh, I love this fit. Gorgeous. That's so cool. Does explain why your old ass PC is like, nah. Yeah, exactly. It's very intense. Fluffy. Oh my, you're pretty. Have you seen Fluffy? I don't know who that is, but probably no. Ash, hi. Fluffy? Yes, a Fluffy named Floof. No, a Floof named Fluffy. Fluffy's usually so well behaved and never runs off. Something must have happened. Don't worry, when did you last see Fluffy? This morning, while I was sorting my photos, Fluffy was right by my side. But when I looked up, my little friend had quietly wandered off. Maybe Fluffy just went on a little adventure? No way! Fluffy always sticks close on walks. Even when exploring alone, Fluffy never strays far from Great Wish Tree Square. It's all my fault. I've been so absorbed in my photography collection that I haven't given enough attention to Fluffy lately. Don't worry, Momo and I will help you find Fluffy. Can you describe what it looks like? This morning, I put on Fluffy's favorite black bow tie. It's quite a unique one. Mr. Vino even complimented it once. Mr. Vino at the Bib Coon's Chuckle Club That's it. I haven't asked him yet. What are these names? What if Fluffy comes back while I'm gone? It's okay. We can go to the Bib Coon's Chuckle Club and ask Mr. Vino for you. Thank you so much. I'll stay here and wait for your news. That is just a mouthful, isn't it? Okay, track quest. This side. Sorry, Illyria. I know. All of us taking photos. God, Charlotte and Kupu must hate me. I swear I'm not picking my nose. There's a hint of Charlotte fur still, like, absorbed in my makeup, and it is driving me bonkers. What is a Chuckle Club? That like a comedy place? Why can't I hear anything? I don't know. This isn't you, right? This not. That was a cute. I don't know what you are, but you're really cute. Oh, speaking of, with the update, did y'all know they finally fixed the animal grooming? That like, you can actually skip it now. Look, look, you actually skip it. Beautiful. What do you, Kikibo? What's wrong? Bibi and Coco's wishes. Do you hear them? By Bibi and Coco, do you mean these Bibcoon statues? Yes, they have names. The one on the left is Bibi, and the other one is Coco. Can Bibcoon statues make wishes? Of course. I heard it loud and clear. They made 2 wishes. Yesterday, Bibi made a wish saying, I hope I get to drink soda with Fino again. Yesterday, Coco made a wish saying, I hope I get to watch a show with Paletta again. But they didn't make any wishes today. Are they unhappy? Are they ill? I'm so worried. Those don't sound like usual Bibcoon wishes. Besides, Paletta and Fino sound like human names. Could it be that you heard the customers' wishes at the Bibcoon's Chuckle Club? That makes sense. But why did they stop making wishes? Maybe because their wishes came true, so they stopped wishing. But since you worry so much, we'll go and see what happened. Thanks a bunch. Lately, after collecting wishes, I've been visiting Bibi and Coco at the Bibcoon's Chuckle Club at night. If you hear anything, come find me. Okay. So I don't think that's part of what we're supposed to be doing, so I'm just going to ignore that. I refuse to skip it. I want to see them rub the belly. Then you can. You do not have to skip it. Wow, I like this Chuckle Club already. Look at that. This is really cute. Wow, it's so busy. And for my... Oh, I can't just, like, jump up here. Night. Come here. No, stop it. And for my first act. How much did the polar bear weigh? Anybody? Beulah? Enough to break the ice. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Well, probably not. I gotta investigate. Thank you. Good night. That's really cute that you can pose with the microphone at least. It is huge in here. They did not skimp on this map, I'll tell you what. Vino, oh my god. You are delectable, aren't you? Happiness lies in the soft fluff of a Bibcoon. Excuse me, are you Mr. Vino? We have something to ask you. Sorry, I was just teaching the Bibcoons not to show their bellies to strangers. That's dangerous, you know, is it? Did you say you want to ask me something? Have you seen a floof with a black bow tie today? A floof with a black bow tie. Yes, I remember seeing one pass by earlier. That bow tie did look rather familiar. It must be Fluffy. Turan's floof, Fluffy? Has it gone missing? Yes, Turan's really worried. We should find it quickly. I think Fluffy was heading towards Florawish Lane. With Companions Day coming up, Florawish Lane is full of new decorations, ribbons, animal-themed displays. A lot of photographers are out there snapping photos. You might find someone who took a photo of it. Great idea! Nikki, let's go ask around at Florawish Lane. Hope you find Fluffy soon. Thanks. I hope your Bibcoons don't show too much belly. Cass, hello! Thanks for the lurk! Was Florawish Lane where we fixed some of the lights to begin with? I still feel as though I need to get my bearings with the map. It's just so large. Okay, we gotta go this way. It's pretty nearby. Oh, I think I have something that I can grab from the journal. Yes, Bibcoon fan. Nice. There's 9 days left for me to collect the rest of this stuff. Was that it? Was that... I got nothing else? No? Has anybody completed this? I haven't been trying. It just happens. I bet there's a way to grind it out, but... Boop. Places on the map. Just teleport to follow the little diamonds. Exactly. Exactly. Hello, Janona. What a beautiful day. It's nighttime. Seeing you two together makes me feel like it's already Companion's Day. A day celebrating love and companionship. How wonderful. Have you been taking photos on Flourish Lane today? I've captured so many adorable little companions like shirt cats and blush bunnies. And a floof with a black bow tie. So cute. It's one of my best shots. Cass, I love it so much. I am so surprised how much I've been enjoying this game. It's adorable. It is adorable. Some of them are main story pieces. Oh, are they? See, because I know the main story ends at chapter 8. I'm trying very hard not to go flying through it. Because if I've learned anything from Palia with these free-to-play games and lack of updates, I want to be able to still have things to do. So I would rather go back and do like side quest stuff and still be entertained and then continue the main storyline quest, like drag it out a little bit. Is anybody like me? That's not usually me. Usually I'm a main story quest like gal only and I don't touch side quests, but I feel like I have PTSD with Palia. A black bow tie? That must be Fluffy. Janona, can we see that photo? It might be Toran's lost floof, Fluffy. Let me check right away. Here it is. Take a look. Okay. Uh-oh, chat. I might need your help. Okay, well, where's number 1? Where is the black bow tie? Is this Fluffy? Okay, so there's Fluffy. You're not even showing the bow tie, though. Like, it's on the side. Fluffy must be heading towards Silken Lake. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, am I still tracking that? Okay, this way. Get sidetracked. That's the only way I think you can do it. Definitely. Lulu, hi! Thank you for 7 months with your Prime. PP poo poo. Can you put that on my epitaph, please? Can you? Can you? How are you doing today, my sweet friend? It's so good to see you. I hope you've been having a lovely Thursday. Hope you've been taking good care of yourself. Hope you've been playing more Infinity Nikki. Have you been playing this? Have we gotten you to play? Has Shella gotten you to play? What is... Oh, the bird. I'll take some bird. Oh, yeah. Never want to do too much of the main quest. Well, I always used to. And now? I don't think I will. There's Fluffy! Look how cute Fluffy is! Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Any minders if we take a photo with Fluffy? Is there... I could have sworn maybe it's just sitting down, but there's like a heart hand, and that's what I want. Maybe I can just show off Fluffy. Maybe that would be better. Oh! Oh, wouldn't that have been amazing if I could have gotten her on top of my hand? I guess it'll have to wait. Oh! There it is. Perfect. She's blowing hearts. Amazing. No notes. Oh, so do I have to calm you down? Or am I not supposed to be getting fluff from Fluffy? I feel kind of bad now. You've been bleaching your hair? Are you dyeing it? You doing a color? Way too easily overwhelmed. This is not the game for you. So fair. So fair. It is, Cass. It's free to play. Yeah. You can purchase things in the game if you want to, but it's similar to Paley in that regard where it's like, it's not pay to play. It's just outfits. What do you need, Moonwitch? How may we assist you? There's a way to upgrade your camera for more poses. Is there? Is that what this thing was on the side and I've just been ignoring that? No, that's the expeditions. Okay. Those are the scrapbook stuff. Is this it? The camera modifications? Oh! How many of these do I have? Okay. Okay. Yep. So this is where it is. I want to get the heart. So where is the heart? Is it not on here? I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. Okay, I can do 14 of them. I'll do that. Refreshing your purple for your birthday? Hell yeah. When's your birthday? Okay. That's all I've got. Oh, there's more filters? Oh, crap. Those also take things. How do you get these? Obtained by completing special photography tasks. These compact yet powerful upgrade packs. Okay. So if you do the side quests for the photography stuff, you're going to get the upgrade packs and then you can use them in here. Neat. So cool. Hi, Fluffy. Woof. Great, Fluffy is okay. But what's it doing by Silken Lake? Woof, woof. Momo, what's Fluffy saying? It looks a little down. Woof. I mean, Fluffy says Companion's Day is coming up and it wanted to get Tehran a gift, but it couldn't find one. What do you want to get the sweet baby? Something shiny and small that floats slowly. It's Pearl. Yeah. Okay. Pearl wings, but couldn't find one. Oh, let's get pearl wings for Fluffy. Have I already looked at pearl wings? That's a pearly shell. What are pearl wings? And I'm assuming they're just located by the lake, because that's why he was over here. Is it something I have to fish up? This weather is not helping. I can't see anything. Did we help Moonwitch? And by we, I mean the math gays in chat. Hi, Talo. Oh, the butterfly wings. Duh. Wait, not these, right? Pinhopper. This one. Okay. Icon behavior. Thank you so much, Talo. Thank you, thank you. Welcome on in, by the way. The hanging around flowers. Okay. Oh, am I going in the wrong direction? Are they... This way? Over in this manner. Okay. We were kind of close by. Oh, I see you. You whacked. Oh. Yay! We did it! Is there another thing that I could have just caught? Oh. I mean, I might as well while I'm here. I'll grab a few of them. Okay. What is $29.99 and 2 halves? Do we get there? $14.50? $14.99 and 15? You're celebrating this weekend? Awesome. Christmas Eve. That's so exciting. I've got 2 pals whose birthdays are on Christmas Day. Isn't that wild? It's wild. A walk? Good mood? Fluffy says Tehran's been cooped up in his photo-filled room for too long. I want to bring him some good mood. Oh, that's so cute. Fluffy doesn't know what a photography collection is, but it knows Tehran has been in a bad mood lately. That's why it wants to give Tehran a pearl wings to cheer him up. That's so cute. What a good baby. Okay. Are you going home? I don't want to leave him here. Did we finish the quest? Okay, statue's wish. Okay, we have to talk to... Wait, is that the one I'm actually supposed to be doing? Talk to Tehran? I don't think that's right. Long ears? I think I'm gonna go back to see what the actual quest is supposed to be called for this one. Is anybody all over the place like me when it's coming to these, or am I cuckoo? All right, so we do have to do the capturing the thief quest. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. So where is he located? Right there. Easy. Oh, you too, Mia. You too, sweetheart. Remember, we're going to have a stream before Christmas. Our last stream before Christmas Eve and Christmas Day will be Monday. Then we'll be back on Thursday. We need to split the 99 cents. I'm sure you could have. If you really wanted to, like, I'm sure you could have. Hello. Brilliant for his perspective. Where's your dog? I'm just a beginner. How about trying to snap a picture of capturing the thief? What is... a what now? Who's thief? Is that... Are you the thief? Is Albert the thief? Oh, no. I wasn't supposed to go over here. Albert, I would care more if you had your name spelled correctly. I can't deal with this, my friend. Okay. So for Tehran, I need to take a photo of capturing the thief. Find the thief near the Kingdom Guard's office. Is this the office right here? Okay. So this is the office. We need to look for something that's gonna be a thief. Well, what are they supposed to be stealing, though? That's my other question. What's it supposed to look like they're stealing? Is that like this? A thief? Remove Nikki. I don't think it's that because it would have registered. Chat, if you know what this one is, you can tell me. I'll allow it. Not seeing any thievery. Yeah, Andrea, I'd love a hint. I feel like the other one I kind of got, but this one's a little bit harder. Oh, a mural on the building itself? Okay. Let's see if I can run around and find it. I'm sure you can mess with the half cents, but IRL, I just say someone pay the extra penny. Yeah. Pay the extra penny. Make it easier for everybody. Oh, this looks like a face. Oh. There. Capturing the thief. Oh! Oh! Behind the bars. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I got it. Hey! Jailed thief. Oh, we did it. Thanks, Andrea. Awesome. That's tricky. Thank God I'm streaming this, because if I was doing this by myself, I would have had to ask Google, and that's, like, embarrassing. Yes, give me your gifts. I want to try and get more stuff. Did you not give me camera stuff? Only 3. For his perspective, ship in a bottle. Hold up a minute. What are these things? What are chat, what are these stars? Why are there so many stars? What are these? These are not stars, right? Maybe they are? They weren't on the map a second ago. I'm just very confused about it. Really? Why are they on, though? I didn't select that. Have they always been there and I just noticed it? Hello, Aaliyah. You guys are here, our saviors of the Companions Day celebration. It wasn't that big of a deal, really. Nonsense. Without you, this year's Companions Day could never have gone so smoothly. I heard you even helped Mr. Tehran find Fluffy. That's amazing. The Companions Day is incredibly important to everyone in Florawish. This year, you're definitely our guests of honor. So everyone's hoping to take a commemorative photo with you. And I'd actually love to take one with you too, Nikki. Of course, I'd be honored. Leave the photography to the expert here. Me. When you're ready, Nikki, come join us for a photo. Okay. Cool. With Aaliyah and Nikki together. Okay. Is she gonna be like super shy about it? Don't be shy. January 1st. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. Oh, are these the new ones? We can both be shy. Beautiful. It's so incredibly awkward. What is that little kid doing in the background? Oh. Okay, now I need to take a photo of Tehran, Fluffy, and Nikki together. Well, where are y'all? Oh, around here. Isn't that cute? Hi, Arvel! We're doing beautiful over here, darling. How are you, sweetheart? All right, I'm going to plop her in the middle over here. Oh my god, that's going to be adorable. Okay, we're all in the photo. Let's pause for good posterity. Might be a little weird. Is he going to smile at all, or is he going to take a photo of the photo? Adorable. Yay! Oh, you did? That's wonderful! Heck yeah, I bet she's gonna love them. Love them, darling. Chat. I fear I love this game too much. Yeah. We'll get over by the statue later. Hi, I don't remember helping you out, but you're very attractive, so, I mean, don't hate it. I wonder if we... Can you change the lean for these? It's rotate or pan. I want her to just do the other side. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I wish she could go in the other direction. All right, I'll do this one. That's actually kind of cute. I know! Have they said anything about multiplayer stuff? I'm definitely super interested in that. Don't know how it would come to be. Can you do multiplayer in Genshin? I didn't play with friends during my 3-month stint. I don't actually know. I know about the housing, and I think that's going to go great with the game already. Like, clearly this is a game where decorating and playing dress up is a big concept for it. And Specimen, she lost. It was hilarious. I need to watch that from Simsy's point of view. I didn't get to that point yet. I was watching Simsy's VOD. I was watching Steven's VOD. Shella's, who was I watching last night? Emeris's VOD. So good. The ghosty interaction after was so funny. Well, I feel bad. And I know that there's never any grudges, but I'm still like, oh my god, I'm sorry. I felt so bad about Tyler's too. When Tyler was talking to me about his outfit, and he goes, well, I wanted to wear green so people didn't think I was wearing red and being the murderer. And I was like, oh, don't worry, you can wear red again. And then I murdered him in cold blood. You know what happens to the best of us. You can play with 3 friends in Genshin. Oh, that's so cool. You can do everything together. You've taken photos with everyone already, Miss Nikki? I want to see them. Do I have to show you all of them together? This one, and this one. You were creating a playlist on YouTube of all the VODs. Were you really? Yo, when you do that, Jerry, if you want to share it publicly, you can put it in the Discord. That would be so cool. Because I don't know who puts their VODs on YouTube, like everybody. Because I was watching Steven on Twitch and Shella's on Twitch. I think Shella might be... Yeah, I know she puts her Among Us ones up on YouTube. But I think for some of her other VODs, they are members only for YouTube. It's so great to have a photo with you as a souvenir for Companions Day, Miss Nikki. With me on the job, you know everything will be picture perfect. Great! The Companions Day celebration officially starts tonight. The venue is right there, right here at the Floof statue, don't forget. Momo and I will be there for sure. So could I just go over to it and wait? Oh, I can. Okay. Well, I don't want to start just yet. I wanna see some other stuff first. Goodness. I want to pose in front of this. I don't know what Momo. Babe, what are you doing? Momo doesn't know what he's doing. Momo, please. Please calm down. Momo's like, I'm just happy to be here. Okay, stop moving. So cute! I usually hate taking photos in games. They make it so easy. There's 5 in the playlist, and I expect 2 or 3 more to be uploaded soon. Awesome. I wish so too, Andrea. It's adorable. Oh no! Are you feeling any better, Arrow? I'm glad you couldn't stop laughing. It was such a fun time. We can resonate once. Should we do it? I'm doing it. Do it! Be nice to me. This means war! How empty it is. So empty. So empty, chat. Hi, Madam Berry. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you. I tried to dress her up for the holidays. I don't know if you can tell. And then after Monday, I'll probably change her back. But I just wanted to feel some holiday love in here, you know? What's up, Cozy? Hi, Cozy Gamer. Okay, chat, I got a question for you. What if we streamed an hour longer? Because, like, clearly I wanna finish this. And, I obviously wanna collect some more things with y'all while we're here. And maybe get some more diamonds. And I think we should probably do that collectively together. Yes. More of a stream as a little treat. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a break, and we'll run an. We'll try and get me to actually speak properly, but we'll run an ad. I'll take a break. We'll join the celebration. See what that's all about. Yeah, everybody get some snacks if you need. I'm fine. I ate right before stream today, and I had to apply more lipstick. I'm doing fine. I'm good for another hour. Then I'll have pre-dinner. And we got pizza last night, so I'll probably just have a slice of pizza. Okay? No, Andrea, that's so fine. Listen, if you want to do it and it's bringing you joy, do it. Do it. I'm just trying to be good because I'm saving up for a lot of things this year. I'm saving up for the eye doctor. Some new glasses, you know, for the first time in 3 years as a little treat for myself. We're trying to fence in our backyard, so we need to get a swing gate, and then we might be going to Germany. / my brothers are coming over here, so it really is like I can't spend even like $10. I really shouldn't be spending on this game. So I'm trying to be free. Free is for me. But if you're loving this game and you want to put a little money into it, oh my God, do it. Life is short. Play a cute dress-up game. Okay, hydrate. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Okay, chat, I need your help. What is your favorite holiday movie of all time? That's our BRP question. Your favorite holiday movie of all time. I'll go first. I don't want people to be mad at me. Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2. Lost in New York. Let me know what yours are. We'll be back in a few minutes. Hello. Hi. Naturally, I did not play the ad, so that's going to be starting soon. So that's fine. We'll chat while the ad is going. BRP question. What is your favorite holiday movie of all time? Let me know. Gengar Webs, welcome on in. Lovely to meet you. So we've got, let me see. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Are you talking about the animated one? Like the OG, or are you talking about Jim Carrey's version? We're watching the Jim Carrey Grinch on Sunday in Discord. Y'all want to join us? It is open to everybody. It's at 1 p.m. Eastern. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I saw that for the first time last year. Can you believe it? I'd never seen it before. Christmas Story. Yeah, Home Alone 2 is my favorite. Home Alone. You can't watch 2 because reasons so fair. Yeah. The classics too. Christmas Vacation. Christmas with the Cranks. Rudolph, Frosty. I like the original claymation ones. The Year Without a Santa Claus. How about The Santa Claus with Tim Allen? Put a 1 in the chat if that elf, and you know the one I'm talking about, did something to you as a kid. What's his name? I saw him and I was like, you are the Christmas miracle. I was like 10. Oh, nativity movies, Polar Express. So many good ones. Royal Rose, hello. I don't think I've ever seen Polar Express. Red one? No. Last year, we went to go see the Die Hard-esque movie with the Detective Hopper from Stranger Things. It was good. It was bloody, but it was good. Charlie Brown Christmas. Muppet Christmas. Yes. Wonderful. I never saw the Mickey Mouse one. Claymation Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah. Groundhog Day. Don't do this to me. Hello? Oh, God. Sorry. It already started, so hold on a second. Hold on. Oh, they are holding. Thank you. I guess it just started because it hit the correct time. So we're going to pause that there. The only one you recognize, the Jim Carrey version. The first miracle outfit. Let's go. Is it a grind? Is it a grind? Bernard. Hi, Evie. I love Bernard. Oh, I love him. Then my mom loved him because he was on this show on CBS or something. Anybody remember Numbers? Did you watch Numbers? I watched a few episodes, but I couldn't get into it. It was obviously very centered around math, and my mother was a very brilliant woman, and I'm cute, so... Nippy stars in the Polar Express. I don't think I want to know what that means, sweetheart. It's wild. Oh, Hallmark cheesy Christmas movies. Cute. Oh, what's the one? I watched this for the first time, I think 2 years ago with Kip. Is it White Christmas? The one with the song, Sisters, Sisters. I love that. Oh, that was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Valerie, important question. Will you be my wife? If they allowed multi-marriages, yes. As I am currently spoken for another. You could take Charlotte. Charlotte's free and available. I think it is White Christmas. Yes? Yeah? You want to hear some Violet lore? So I was talking to my aunt and we were talking about movies last weekend. And I was telling her, I'm like, oh yeah, I recently saw White Christmas. I really like it. We might watch it again this year. And she goes, oh my God, your grandfather loved the Sisters song. So when my mother was 8 and my aunt was 4, they went to a beach in South Boston, and there was like a little recording studio. So this was in the 50s. They recorded it on a vinyl singing the whole Sisters song. And my aunt has it. And I was like, where is it? She's like, it's in the basement. I'm like, why have you never played it for me? And she goes, well, we don't have a record player. I'm like, I have 2. So at some point over the next few months, we're going to try and dig it out and play it. Isn't that so cute? I was like, that's so amazing. I get to hear their little voices when they were younger playing this song. And apparently my mom messed up one of the lyrics, and my my aunt, like my 4-year-old aunt is yelling at her something like, "Dee, you messed up the song. Now we have to start over." And they didn't because Papa didn't want to play. My Papa, my grandfather, didn't want to pay for another vinyl. I'm like, I need to hear it now. Oh my God, I need to hear it. I think that would be so cute. Is it really silver? I love that, but also, what? Honestly, I think that more historical movies should be made starring the Muppets. Yeah. Yeah. It's right there. It's in the writing. It's in the writing. Okay, chat. Let's do it. Let's have our celebration. Nikki, you're here. What perfect timing. Happy Companion's Day, Aaliyah. You too. Forget all your worries and just enjoy the celebration with your companions today. We will. We only have one, though. We just have Momo. Well, since we're here, we should join in on the Companion's Day traditions. As your bestie, Nikki, I have a gift for you. Make sure you take good care of it. What is it? A secret stash of blings? Hey, why aren't you sharing this with me to begin with? Are you really giving them to me? Just take them before I change my mind. And when you see a good deal on barbecue, make sure you buy me plenty. Don't worry, Momo. I'll make sure you're stuffed. Jealous of Momo. Because I'm hungry, not be... Golden. Oh, I'm blaming Darzog right now. Golden? Do you just wait for me to say something? And then you're just like, oh, funny you mentioned that. You want a Muppet Princess Bride. Maybe it will happen. I got a new title? Best Partners. And I got more diamonds, too. Busy, but making more money, too. Do you ever rest, man? Okay, if we've got a new title, I want to see what that looks like. Change title. Oh, it still matches Best Partners. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like that. I'll take it. I'll take it. You just realize that's what Golden does? Maybe? Potentially? Oh, did I get some other things? Oh, just that we've approved? Okay. Did y'all know you can actually, like, type to people? Like, you can actually type to them? I didn't know that originally. Golden's got that clipping button ready. Oh, good. We got some more diamonds. Some more here. Here, too. Are y'all grinding these areas out? Like, should I be doing that? I can advance. Now I'm an ace stylist. Nice. So I did end up getting another resonite crystal, but remember, that's for the permanent stuff. It's not for the temporary stuff. While it is good to have, it's not as exciting. I got another one too here. Okay. I still don't think I have enough diamonds for another pull. No. Oh! So is that it? Did we finish everything? Oh, I went to the wrong screen. I'm so sorry. I went to the wrong screen. Flora wore for a bottle and a boat. So we can do another photo challenge. Oh my God, there's a ton of photo challenges. Flower crate arrangement. Stoneville. Okay, I'd rather stay over here in Flora-wish. Bubbler. Listen to what the kids are talking about. Let's start from the top. This way. Why are the children out so late at night? Golden, thank you so much for the clip. Your diary. Well, where is it? I might as well if you're here. My precious diary. It chronicles the glorious first half of my life. What's wrong? You keep sighing. I was writing in my diary by the window last night when a cat jumped in and snatched it away. The second floor roof. Where is over there? Okay. Over there on the second floor roof. Oh, is that it? Up there? Don't worry, sir. I'll get your precious diary. Lost diary. They're calling him old because they said the diary was old. Here you go. Those scoundrels from the Empire of Light have no shame. Oh. Well. Am I ever gonna know your name? Thank heavens, my glory days, my precious notebook. He looks like the other men. They're all like the same face in this game. The women don't, but the men do. Act modest. Oh, it's nothing. I'm so coy. I'm Nikki. Yeah. Well, what's your name? Oh, he's already gone. Is he a scammer or something? Well, at least we got a little something from you, which I think I appreciate. Is this where the kids are supposed to be? Your glory what now? His glory days. Not glory. Never mind. Never mind. Where are the children? Children. Oh, they're up top here? Hello, children. You're a bubbler. You can blow cute bubbles with this bubbler. I want to give it a try. Wait, the bubbler is on that table over there. Do I just take it? Am I stealing things? Where did the kids go? Oh, is there a photo here? Hold on, I want to see this. That's so cute. Oh, I love that. I want to take a photo like this. Interact. Oh, that's adorable. Oh, you know what? I gotta put my bow back on. Nice. I never took my, thing. Oh, yeah, just exit there. Oh, we could have walked. Okay, you don't have to stay on that table. We could have walked away. I never took my bunny hair clip off. Gotta fix it. Don't worry, Lauren. It's fine. Don't worry about it. There we go. There we go. The spirit of the holidays. To add you on Nikki. Oh, you did? I wonder if I can do it right now while I'm here. Where? I'm getting a big uptick on people soliciting me for graphics on Discord lately. Oh, I got you. Oh, it's a screenshot? I can do that. Here, let me come over here and I can friend request you right now. Can my hat please behave today? Add friend. There you are. Confirm. Nice. Cool. Okay. I just added you, so I should be on your friends list now. Thank you for doing that. Yeah, it kind of stinks because obviously they're one use only. So I think the way to go about doing it on Discord is either like DMing people, you know, making a post saying like, oh, if you want to be my Infinity Nikki friend, react to this post and then DMing people or tagging them on Discord. Because I don't know another different way. Visit the mayor's residence on a sunny day. Oh. Wear a specific... What dress am I supposed to be wearing? Wish's secret training. Noise house? I'm surprised that all of these are, giving out diamonds. Where am I supposed to hear stuff? Right here? Oh. I'm an eavesdropper. My mom's best friend is missing. I hope my mom can find her. Let's take the wish back quickly as an exemplar and share it with all the Wish Inspection Center. Okay. I don't really know what that was about. What you ended up doing in Discord. Yeah, I guess I don't know what else to do. Not until they open it up. I still don't know why they're doing it this way either. The only reason I can think of is for spamming purposes, but I don't know. During the day. Well, we can just go to the Chuckle Club now and just wait. Your fortune cookie, make happiness happen. How do they want you to do that? How we do? Can I collect these moths, perhaps? Oh, can I not collect them? Oh. Oh, no, I did it. I got a knit moth. I just figure I'm gonna need them at some point, and they're moths, so I don't think you can catch them during the day. Boop. You can always use the Parapal to run to change the time of day too. Somebody else mentioned that to me. How do you do that? You click on this? Is it something that's like blatantly obvious and I'm not seeing that? At night? Am I just supposed to... I mean, it is at night. I'm assuming I have to go in. It's run Parapal? Run Parapal? Wait, what do you mean? Run Parapal. It's called Run? I don't see it. Next evolution. Oh, this! Oh, it's locked. It's locked for me. Now's not the time for mini games. Focus on what's in front of you. What does that mean? Yeah, it's locked for me. Was it open outside? Was it because I was indoor to a place? Ah, gotcha. Okay. Okay. I can't do it indoors. I guess that makes sense. Why would you? When you have a cold, it's just you who gets a really dry nose, and when you put moisturizer, oh no, absolutely. Absolutely. Mine is either really, really dry, or there's the amount of liquid coming out of my nose is a big concern. Oh, neat. This is how you change it. Remember to set your clock first. Cool. Okay. I think they do show that to you in the beginning, right? And I just didn't pay attention. Listen, I'm not the tutorial girl, okay? All right? I can't do it. So, should I be in a specific area? Is it this area? No. Event records. I'm not going to look at that. We need specific people, right? None of these people have names. Oh my god. I can't go through this area. Sit down. Is it Barolo? Here the laughter never ends. Please let it end. They're outside? Oh. This whole time I thought it was inside. Because the sprite is outside. You can't do tutorials either. I think it's the ADHD for me. Maybe it's the ADHD for other people. Okay, so where are they? Where are you? Oh, it's during the day. Okay, between 2200 to 4 o'clock. Okay, so we'll go to Run Parapal. All right, it's dawn. Oh, wait. I have to do this? Chat, you didn't tell me I have to do a mini game with this. Oh god. My thumb. My thumb is not strong enough. Look at me! 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. That's awesome. Did I move it? Okay. I can skip the mini. Oh, well. Oh, well, they're here. Good day. You're kind of stealing my outfit here, but that's fine. If I take a group picture, sure. It is very Flappy Bird. Yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't hate that, but Violet following tutorial in this economy. Hey, I used to be good at them back when I had to focus on them, but now with y'all here, I got y'all to rely on. Did you wish to drink soda with Fino? How did you know? Kind of Feywish Sprite. Okay, now we have to go at night here. Well, I mean, I'm already here. So, what time at night, darling? Is that 2200 that I have to go to now? Oh, I see. So if it's in the purple, yeah. Oh, God, I meant to... So the part where it says skip, that's the part that I should be skipping? Yeah, I got you. Okay. All right, listen to me. Listen to me. I feel like I'm a drunk bird right now, okay? I don't need chat making fun of me. I don't need the game making fun of me. Just let me suffer. Let me suffer. 10 more seconds. So the whole aim of the game is to collect the clouds, right? Chat? I did it! Your Vaselined up and lying in bed looking like Rudolph. Hey! Listen, it could be worse. So hold on. I just want to come here and make sure I do skip. Maybe that will be here for the next time. GG's, thanks. I'd like to thank the Academy. You're so welcome. And happily left. Bye. Oh, I got a Bitcoon furball. Yes. Okay, we can do another one. Come on. Lily pad chat. Manifest it for me. Lily pad, lily pad, lily pad. Lily pad is mine. I'm holding it above my head. That didn't work. Why? Why do you forsake me? That's later. Scani? The second floor of Flora Wharf. I'm gonna be down this way. I didn't realize there were boats on the water. Look at the detail of the water. I don't know how high my graphics are turned up. I'm assuming really high. Look at the detail in the fish, but look at the detail. God, incredible. You already feeling better? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Glad to hear it. Hey, is it Lochlaria? Welcome on in. I got the really pretty pink dress one, and I'm working on getting a second set of the outfit to evolve it. Yes! Do y'all know about evolving? Because I learned about that today in my friend Iona's stream. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. Okay, so you can do two things. You can evolve them to make the pieces higher and better, especially for the different like categories they're under. So like if an outfit is sweet, the sweet score will be higher. So that's great. If you go to evolution and you have a full outfit, you can see how you can get the second colorway. So as an example, I got the whole flowing colors outfit. She is cute. She is fine. This isn't the one I wanted, but I got her. The purple and the black. I love it. So I definitely want to be working on that. Except you need to, for this one, because it's one of the limited items and not already in the game, you basically need to collect the entire outfit again. Some of these other ones, like this one, the Bubbly Voyage, you can just craft. So this is the second outfit, and it's in green. So right now, I could evolve it. What is the other one that I love? Oh, my goth babes are gonna love this one. Oh, look at it! I love the hair that comes with it too. This one is also pretty great. I've noticed that a lot of the evolutions are more like darker colors. Not always, but I've noticed they've got more goth vibes. Do the dishes complete. Let's go. So this is the fishing outfit, the evolution for that. This one is really cute. This is giving like cyberpunk vibes. Oh, I love the colorway. This is giving, I don't know if Faye is lurking, but this is giving Faye because this is Faye's favorite teal color and pink. Great combination. I think that's all I've got. It will not allow you to look at an evolution until you've collected it, which stinks. I'm sure you can find it on the internet somewhere, but this is this one. I love the gold. And then everybody in here should most likely have the Starlit Celebration because you're able to get it by putting in a code, right? Or was this the one that they gave to you? I don't remember if it was code or by logging in. But you should have it. You seen the second one? I'm not a yellow girl, but this is so cute. It's so cute. And I love the hair. Oh, it's darling. Yeah, the B-Day fit. And that's all I've got. That's all I've got. So, yeah, like right now, I only have 4 out of 10 for the froggy fashion. Because it's not complete, it won't show you anything in regards to the evolution. So that's the only downside. You can also look at the other colorways in the compendium. Oh, really? Can you show me where that is? You said the compendium? Also, Ringmaster, hope you're having a great day. Okay, so if we go to the compendium, would this be under like a specific place? Ah, okay, so say I had this. Would it be any other place? Am I missing it? Gonna have to grind for it. Oh, okay. So like as an example, this one is called Star Wish Echoes. No idea. A gift from the Cadence Born to those who offer the dew of inspiration. So the first outfit way is blue, and then the second one is green. So you can't see it fully, but it at least will give you, you know, some idea, which is really nice. The Froggy's evolution. Yeah! The purple is so sick. Pack, you too! We'll be back tomorrow. If we don't see you, have a beautiful weekend and happy holidays, darling. Oh, I know. Well, listen. They are easier to get because they're the 4-star. Remember that. So if you're grinding out diamonds, you'll at least probably be able to get one of the outfits, maybe the evolution by the time it goes away. Because this one is a really small window. We've got 10 days for it. We've got 10 days for it. I really want it. But then something else will pop up and I'll also really want that. Remember, this is the type of game that we're playing, right? If it's all about dress up and you don't get something, something else will come along that you will be very happy with and also want to grind that out too. I don't even remember what's over here. Am I supposed to be talking to you? Where am I going? It's here. Where is here? Investigate. Is this it? Notice board. Well, noticed you, but there's a star. Oh, I might as well grab that if we're over here. At least it shows it a little bit. Yeah. At least you can kind of see it. Oh no. Okay. I don't like these ones. Okay, quickly. You found horsies? You did? I haven't found horsies yet. That sounds so cute. I'm jealous, Willy. I'll be there with you soon, I'm sure. I'm gonna need this cloud to hurry up. I have. Arel, I'm all set, thankfully. I just need to wrap them this weekend. I was a little late mailing stuff out for the mods, but I sent that out yesterday, so I'm good to go. Okay. Please don't drown. Please don't drown. Please don't drown. So the one that's over here, I'm supposed to be taking a photo, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be taking a photo of. The second floor of Flora Wharf for a bottle and a boat. The second... Go up top? There you are. Hiding from me. Hi. Yes. Please help me. Find a ship in a bottle. Alright, chat. I'm gonna try and do this by myself. I did it. It's gonna come out maybe a little scuffed, but I think I'm doing it. It doesn't fit in the bottle, though. Does that still count? I don't think it quite lined up. Maybe I gotta go from here? No, it's gotta be from an angle like this. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I need to zoom. I'm as zoomed in as I can go. Maybe I need to walk further up to it? Maybe I was too far away? Focal length, maybe? Maybe. Get closer to it? There we go. There we go. There's the ship in a bottle. Here I was this whole time thinking I needed to get back. Yeah. Thanks, chat. We did it. I'm gonna have to go through these photos because I don't want to keep them. I'm off to hunt for inspiration around the neighborhood near the mayor's residence. I'm doing so many of these today. Thanks, buddy. I have another one? How many of these are there? Oh, we haven't done this one yet. This is a game. No, thank you. If this is just a hot air balloon ride over here, no. No, thanks. Have we gotten that spire over there? No, we have not. Chat, let's hustle over to that side. I'll get some goodies from that. We did it! Oh my god, wait, are you selling stuff? Ricardo! Oh no, this is a challenge. Let's do it. Let's do it, because we'll get stuff from this. I'm ready. I hope I'm ready. Okay. Recommended cool and or simple. Easy. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that's 5-star cool. So I'm just gonna keep going down the list to see if there's anything I can top it off that has 5 stars. I can use one more accessory piece. Have you been enjoying the Match Masters? I'm so glad. I've really loved it. But I also really like games like that too, you know? I'm a phone game gal, I've decided. Okay, so if there's no 5-star, we'll just that's fighting for its life. Here, we'll add another bag. I don't think I have any cool items. I do not. Do I have a cool Eureka? That's cool. Nope. This is the best one that I can add. So we'll try and see if I can beat him. Oh dear. Oh, we're already so low. We might not even hit normal. Oh dear. Oh dear. Pop us up. Pop us up. Come on. Come on. Oh no. Oh, I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail. Oh! Edged out. We don't have enough cool items. You're like the forgettable golden daisies, lost in the crowd. Rude! I don't think I want to do that again. Some of them I've redone a couple of times to see if I can play around with it, but I don't think it's helping the fact that I don't have a 5-star cool piece. You have a tradition of doing very elaborate Christmas cards. Ooh! Paint and make it look nice. You know what? I say go with the joke. Is that something that you know that your dad likes? I was always the type of person that would do the humorful cards because I never wanted to make anybody cry. That's what I would do. So maybe that is something that you could do. Come here. Come here. Why are you so far away from me? Come here. Oh my god, look at that huge dragonfly. Come here. I got a pin hopper. Ooh, no. Oh my god, come back. And a ballet fly? I haven't been over to this section yet. Yeah? Yeah, I like the jokes too. What is this? Oh, is this the section with the... well, there's no guy here. So some of these, if you beat the score, you can get diamonds for it, but... Oh! Oh, I touched the edge of it. Oh, you bastard. This one is very easy, but I messed it up. I think I'm just too excited to be here. I know. I would love them in real life. I would just love them. Oh, God. Ugh. Okay, you know what? I clearly am not caffeinated enough to do this right now. So we're going to skip that, and we're going to go after a Whim Star instead. I not only want the outfits, I want a stylist to also do it for me. Is that fair? Where am I supposed to be moving this to? Oh, because I have to get on top. Maybe that's not it. One of these edges lower than the other? Maybe I should try the other side. The back? She's like drunk trying to do this right now. Oh, I might be over the lip though. Nope. Maybe I can get on top of this house. Try and do it. Let's see. Arel, have a beautiful, beautiful evening, sweetheart. Truly and honestly, I hope you have a good, good sleep. We'll see you tomorrow. If not, I hope you have a great weekend. Don't get caught in the branches. Oh, you terrible, terrible people. It was so close. Do I give up? Chat, are you seeing something that I'm not seeing? Maybe I could try and go from here. Maybe that is like a... Maybe we're not supposed to be going there. I hate this game. I lied to all of you. The bug overalls are adorable. I do not blame you in the slightest. Maybe I need to back up more. I don't think that's it. It's just not high enough for her. Oh, just kidding. It's fine. We got there eventually, didn't we, chat? Didn't we? Mm-hmm. No, we did. We did. I totally paid attention and did everything that I was supposed to do correctly the first time around, and if you saw otherwise, mind your business. I am not here to do everything perfectly the first time. I wish I was. I don't even know if we're gonna eventually need all of this stuff that I'm collecting, but I feel like future me is gonna be very happy that we are hoarding absolutely everything. That something? No, that's just a log. Very nice. She is a pro streamer. What can I say? Is this? Oh, if you press N, that's the automatic clothing evolution. I meant to press M for the map. Ooh. Okay, so we are very far out now. Is this a hidden area? Is the clouds a part that I just haven't visited, or we can't visit yet? I want to see where it goes to the end over here. There's a person. Well, that's nice. Ooh. There is a spire. Unlimited inventory. Cozy games could never. The Sanctum of the Observant. Where's there another Whimsy Star? Over there? Is that the only one? Yes. A female voice. I couldn't figure it out where it was coming from. It was me the whole time. I've done that before where I'm lurking in a stream, but I forgot that I am, and it comes out of my mic, and I'm like, what's going on here? Oh, no. Another one? Okay, quickly. The Sanctum is interesting. Is it? Is this part of the main storyline? Is the Sanctum? Because I haven't been over here yet. Oh, God. Oh! I almost fell to my death. Also, question. I haven't been making a lot of outfits. Do you need Whim Stars for outfits? I guess, what is their purpose for having them and gathering them? I have 22, 23 right now. Oh, it's a side quest. Okay. I haven't done anything for it yet. Hoop Hopper? We'll try this. It's for Heart of Infinity. Oh, okay. So, at what point am I able to do that? Am I able to craft it? Is it in my... No, not this area. Not C. Y. Wait, Heart of Infinity. Oh, I thought you were talking about the wishful outfit. I don't know why I thought that. Press I. So I should have been opening up this stuff by myself? Is that what you're telling me? That I haven't been doing? Acquired. Acquired. Activate styling potential. I thought that this was only for main storyline quest stuff. Like, I didn't think that I was supposed to be doing this stuff yet. Okay. I mean, if I can open up this stuff, I'm gonna do it. Outerwear. What is the Wishfield styling challenge? Are these like the challenges I've been doing? Any of the glowing ones means you can acquire them. Oh, okay. Oh, have we done this? Yes. Okay. I might as well fill this out now while I can. If you hover, we'll show the requirements to progress. Ah, nice. All right. Cool. Yeah, so a lot of what I'm opening right now are stats boosts. So maybe I can go back and challenge Ricardo again. That challenge unlocks when you hit level 25. Okay, so it's not tied to main storyline quests. Genuine question, how do you level up in this game? Maybe it is tied to the main story, but I didn't think it was. Oh, my poor Whim Stars. I wasn't doing anything with them. Ooh! We got a sketch. Fearless Butterfly. That looks cute. Ooh. Why does it look leather? I don't know if it's supposed to look leather, but it looks leather to me. I don't have enough bling to activate anything else. Oh my god, I went through a lot of bling. That's fine. That's fine. By doing dailies and quests. Okay. Neato. But they can be side quests. They don't have to be main story quests, right? Right. Yeah. It really does for some reason. I think it's because of how shiny it looks or something. Question mark? Hi. My dream is to make hoop jump super popular. Get a new dream. Yeah, what are the rules here? Oh no. Hop through glowing hoops in sequence. Complete the challenge, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, yeah, let's try it. Yeah. 45 seconds to clear rewards, 30 seconds. Okay, so we have to do it in 30 seconds. Because I want to get diamonds. Not the moving one on the lily pads. Oh, you're despicable. You're despicable. You hate this one? I didn't like the soccer one. No way. Oh. Try it one more time. I didn't know they wanted us to start from the very beginning. I thought it was once I got to that. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm cute and you don't... You... Hush. You know, some of us are pretty and some of us are smart. I'm not even looking at chat right now. I can't. Oh, this is getting very laggy in this section, though. I will. What? Why did it fail? I stayed in my circle. Is it because I did a double jump in that area? No, I'm done. I don't like this game. If I can't complete it on the first go, then it's dead to me. So, it's your fault. The floor is lava. Yeah. But it was not fun lava for me. Where's this next one? Where is that? I'll try and do that. Hence why I hate this game. So basically, if you double jump, you're donezo. You're donezo, game over. That is silly. Jesus, what was that? Oh god! Oh god! Why are there so many of them over here? Oh, that thing. That's what I needed. Launch me. Launch me. Launch me. I got it. She's saying they're what's sexy hot? The hoops? The math gays aren't pretty? No! I'm saying y'all are beautiful. You are a double whammy. I'm only one of those, and it's cute. That's it. That's it. You got both. Not me, baby. Not me. Thank you so much for the 69 biddies. The distraction. Fart. Please. Oh my god. The realms also help. I've been doing the realms, but only for my dailies. Is it... The reflection is kind of freaking out back here. I think it's because I'm in, like, the end zone. Maybe? Yeah. Y'all see this, right? Like... It's showing... You see? You see the reflection? It's freaking out. It's freaking out over here. Yeah. I thought I was losing my mind. And to be clear, I probably still am. Where am I supposed to be going from here? Was I supposed to see something up top? Humans are as busy as bees. I still want to know who's putting wolf fruit in these boxes. Ooh, a cave? What's in the cave? We don't have enough time to explore it today. But I will at least activate that spire. Is this supposed to be in a certain area? Wish Pass office. The only way to access the Wishing Woods. Pass the interview, you'll get an invitation. So does that mean you can go into this area, presumably? Of all the things I've lost, I miss my mind the most. Will you get it back? Will you? Realm of Nourishment gives more experience for the skill branches in the heart. Oh, really? The Realm of Nourishment. All I've done so far is a ton of the Realm of Dark. I've done, I think, up to here or here for the boldies now. Realm of Nourishment? Exchange the treasures you've gathered on your journey with wondrous creatures to obtain the power that nurtures the heart. Oh, neat! Heart of Infinity, bug catching nodes. Okay, so I should probably make sure that I do that. It's locked right now? Oh, I can't do it? No, it says I can, right? Or can I not? It looks like I can on my side. I've got everything unlocked except for the Realm of Breakthrough. I can do Realm of Escalation as well, and I can do the Realm of Eureka. It was one of the quotes you found in front of a Sisterhood of Traveling Pants chapters. Oh. The fart one? Oh, I'm sorry. I misunderstood what Andrea was saying. I get you, Red. Okay. So the woods themselves are locked. Okay. I was trying to figure that out. All right, chat. That's it for us today. We went an extra hour. I hope you had a lovely time. I hope it was fun for you. Tomorrow, here is the dealio. We're going to be starting same time, 12 p.m. Eastern. We are going to have some coffee chats in the morning. Then we'll start up The Sims and do our crowd control. However long we spend in there, we'll see. We'll see how the vibes are. It might be, I don't know, 30 minutes. It might be 3 hours. So if we want to switch over to something else, we'll play more Infinity Nikki after that, okay? I don't know how long tomorrow's stream is going to be. I've been kind of following having fun lately, so might be long, might be short. But it'll be Feral Friday, and for that we are all thankful. Thank you again so much to everybody today for being here. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the lurks, the bits, the subs, throne gifts, merch store purchases. Seriously, everything. Thank you so much from the bottom of my butt. I love you. I had a great day. This was so fun. Make sure you head on over, follow me on all my socials. Blue Sky, I'm very active on right now. And !VODs, if you want to go follow the VOD channel. I ended up posting the 2 Among Us videos and the mini seminar for Teacher Violet over there. Come the next few weeks, I'm going to be posting there updated, regularly scheduled VODs. If you don't like watching them on Twitch, it's a great way to support me for free on YouTube. Raid 1 in the chat for our beautiful followers. Raid 2 in the chat for our beautiful subs. Let's send the gang over to a pal so y'all can continue staying nice and comfy and cozy. You know who I've always wanted to raid? My friend Bird is on right now. Bird Ado. And is also streaming Infinity Nikki. So let's go say hi to Bird. A little bit about Bird. Bird, she, her, comfort streamer and indie gamer. She has 3 cats, Peach, Yoshi, and Toad, and a dog named Boo. Bird loves good food, nature, and fiction books. Bird is also a hobby embroidery artist and loves anything craft and art related. Let's go say hi to Bird, okay? Be good and kind to yourselves and each other. I will see you tomorrow. Have a lovely rest of your evening, pals. Bye!